What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Adventures with Scooter. And today we're going to check out my new lever action 4570. I love the way it looks. It's very lever gun looking. The lever is very lever-y. It's like, I love that sound. Do it all day. Oh, the trigger. The trigger on this thing is so crazy. No! Oh, that's the 5th camera this week! What's up, everybody? My name is Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. We're back on the range and today we're going to conduct another gun fail science experiment. Let me show you what we got and get started. So after reading your comments on the last episode of When Guns Go Boom, I determined that the #1 request for the next episode was a lever action rifle. So today we have a Henry all-weather lever action rifle chambered in the almighty 4570. So today we're going to find out what would happen if you had a catastrophic failure with a lever action 4570. And I'm not going to lie, this one is going to hurt a little bit, but here at Kentucky Ballistics, we give the people what they want. Ah! Oh, almost killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Ah! So here on this table, I have 1 gallon of water full of food dye, a Texas delicacy, Demo Ranch dressing. I have 6 pounds of ketchup, a 2 liter of root beer, 6 pounds of peas, and a cinder block. Before we put this lever action rifle to the ultimate test, let's have a little fun first. Okay, we have our Henry lever action 4570, and I have some Underwood ammo, 4570 extreme penetrators. Okay, I say we start out with cinder block. Ooh, peas are next. Oh, hit a little high. Oh, catch up. Give the peas a little more love. Oh, that's so nasty. I have to say, it smells quite lovely over here, if you like the smell of vomit. Now how about a little bit of rapid fire?
Two hours later.
All right, so we finally have our testing station set up, and I'm sure you've already noticed, but this is not the same rifle that we've been using. I bought this rifle about 6 years ago. This is the late model of the all-weather 4570. You'll notice it does not have a side-loading gate, and it does not have the Picatinny rail on top. So as usual, safety comes first. I'll be placing this rifle in a lead sled. It's weighed down with a 50-pound bag. You'll notice we have built a cinder block wall. I have a string that I will attach to the trigger, and I will pull that string very far away while hiding behind my truck. And our volunteer today is a Ballistic Dummy Labs zombie head. A big thank you to them for sending this over for today's test. Normal operating pressures for a 4570 are between 40 and 50,000 PSI. This little guy right here is going to be producing upwards of 200,000 PSI. That's a spicy meatball! So now all we have to do is load this thing. I am going to push this Lexan back just slightly so that I can get in here. I'm going to go ahead and move him out of the way. You're going to want to be very careful doing this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and slip that in there. If you hit that subscribe button, I promise I'll never do that again. Okie dokie. Here we go. Really curious to see what happens here. Ooh, that did not sound good. Oh my gosh. Oh, the handguard exploded. Oh, all right, let's break this down real quick. The leg sand was actually a huge help today. It helped to keep most everything inside here. We have a lot of wood shrapnel up here. The handguard just shredded. Oh gosh, ew. Here is a piece of the brass. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's on the table, which is our stock and our receiver. I thought that the bolt was just gonna fly out the back of this thing, but it stayed contained. If you look at the front of it, it's actually pretty wicked. The brass is still lodged in there. The bottom part of the receiver kind of blew downward. And after I reviewed the slow-mo footage, it looked like most of the explosion happened right here. I don't know if that'll move or not. What was that? Oh, that's the back of the brass casing. Wonder if our trigger still works. Now let's have a look at our barrel. And it is over here on the ground. And that is all blown apart. It split it all the way down here. Our loading tube also took quite a beating. I also failed to mention that this barrel contained a squib. That is one gnarly split. So like I said, the slow-mo footage showed that most of the action happened right here. It blew everything kind of downwards, and I think that's what caused the handguard to disintegrate. And boy, did it. There are little pieces everywhere. Look, that is nuts. Mr. Zombie down here actually looks like he made it through this whole test without a single scratch. So after assessing this situation, I would say that if you had an extreme catastrophic failure with a lever action 4570, the chances of you living are pretty good, but every incident is different. There is definitely potential here for a serious physical injury, especially to whatever hand you had on the handguard, but all in all, I would say the rifle held up pretty good. So now we know what it would look like if you had a catastrophic failure with a lever action 4570. Let me know what your next request is in the comment section down below. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of When Guns Go Boom. Did today's results surprise you, or is it what you expected? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a big favor and give it a like. And if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on Kentucky Customs, Kentucky Ballistics Shorts, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.